If you're an e-commerce brand looking to increase your online sales, this video can help because in this video, I share the 3 levers that you can pull as an e-commerce business to exponentially increase your conversion rate and grow your online sales on easy mode. Hey guys, if you're new to this channel, my name is Pulkit and at my agency Domenico, we have been working with many clients helping them build their Shopify stores and driving tons of traffic and also helping them increase their conversion rate. And while not all the e-commerce brands that we work with succeeded, many of them did. And being their e-commerce agency also gave us access to their secret sauce. And that's what I want to share. I want to share 3 levers that we see are succeeding clients, the clients that grew really well and made tons of sales. What were the 3 levers that they pulled to grow their e-commerce business? And that's what I want to share with you. Lever number 1 is build a want for your products, because it doesn't matter how much money you spend on your website or how much money you spend on your marketing. If nobody wants your products, customers are not going to buy it. And this reminds me of one of the clients I worked with long time ago, when they read an article that I wrote about conversion rate optimization and they decided to contact me. And when I saw the website, they were selling eyelashes. And when I looked at the store was really ugly. I could think of 100 things that we could change on the website to make it more user-friendly and improve the shopping experience. But when I logged into their backend, I saw their conversion rate was 6%. So if you are in the e-commerce industry, you would know that most clients, most brands have a conversion rate of 1%, 2%. And the clients who come to us to help them increase the conversion rate, they are struggling on 0.5, 0.6, 0.7. 6% is really, really high. So we worked with them for a couple of months. We were able to go from 6% to 7%. We couldn't increase their conversion. We couldn't take them from 6 to 10, but the client was happy going from 6 to 7 because that was a big boost to the bottom line. But working with them just helped me learn 2 very important lessons. Number 1, you have to build a want for your products. If your customers want your products, they will find a way to make a purchase on a website. Doesn't matter how hard to use your website is. So investing in a website, and if you think that if you have a beautiful website, it will convert more, that is not necessarily true. Your website should be good, but there's only to a point you can invest in your website. After that, it just gives diminishing return. So in other words, you can have the ugliest website, but if your customers want your product, they will still find a way to make a purchase. So how do you even build a want for your products in your customers? Talking about this particular client, the way they did that is they worked with influencers in their niche, and they gave away their eyelashes for free. They had access to many influencers. I saw they were organizing a lot of parties in their local area where they were inviting local influencers to try their eyelashes, and they were posting that content on their social media. And there were a lot of unboxing videos on their social media. So the traffic they were driving from Instagram to the website was highly qualified, which is why the customers who landed on the website, they already wanted the product. So despite the site being hard to use, they still find a way to make the purchase, and they finish the purchase. The number 1 way you can build a want for your products is working with influencers in your niche, and number 2 is creating a lot of lifestyle content, because as a brand you have to create exponential value for your customers in owning your products. And the way you do that in this age is using social media, posting a lot of lifestyle content, aspirational value content on your Instagram continuously, that inspires people to own your brand. So second lever you must pull to increase your online sales is to increase the perceived value of your brand. So what does perceived value even mean? So perceived value is the value of the products as seen from the product images. And for a customer to make a purchase, that perceived value has to be more than the price you're asking the customer to pay. So let me give you an example of one of our other clients who contacted us to build their online store. And by the time they started building the store, they already had millions of dollars of revenue. And the way they were making these online sales was purely from Instagram. They were posting pictures of their products on Instagram, and their customers were leaving comments, and their sales team were contacting their customers to complete the purchases. So all the transactions that were happening on social media, not on the website. And the reason all those sales were happening is because they invested into their product photography. They were taking high quality product pictures and sharing them on their social media. So we take that example as a great reminder for all our clients that you don't necessarily need a great website. If you can take quick product pictures and post that on social media and mix it with your lifestyle content, you can still generate a lot of sales. So now you must be wondering, that story sounds great, but we already have an online store and we're already investing heavily in our social media content. How exactly do we further increase the perceived value of a brand? So the number 1 way we have seen our clients increase their perceived value is by placing their product packaging pictures on their product page and on their home page. And what this does, when you invest in your product packaging design and you show these high quality pictures on the product page and your home page, that sets a very high delivery expectations in the minds of your customers, and this has a direct correlation with the perceived value of your product. They know if I place the order, the unboxing experience would be great. So we highly recommend our clients to put unboxing videos of their customers, of influencers on their product page, and they should ensure that in that grid in which they're placing all the product images, there should be one high quality picture of their product packaging. So the second way you can do to increase the perceived value is by hiring a great graphic designer, because once you have a graphic designer, you have a great visual identity, which means your typography, the colors, everything is seamless, is visually consistent. All the content that you put on your website, all the touch points are visually consistent. The third way you can do that is, of course, investing in photography. I cannot tell you how many times it has happened that a client contact us to build their store. They are willing to pay us thousands of dollars to build their e-commerce store. They're willing to put thousands of dollars into marketing, but they cut the corners. They try to save the cost in photography. They would either try to post cheap AI pictures of their product, or they would hire a cheap photographer who would take iPhone pictures. That doesn't help. If your product pictures are not good, customers are going to abandon the cart. It's as simple as that. We have done a lot of A/B testing on this, and this is a hard rule. You have to invest in your product photography. Number 3 is allowing your customers to zoom into your products, because you might have the best photography, you've hired the best photographer, the pictures are great, but if your images are inappropriately cut, cropped, you have not cropped the pictures properly, or you're not allowing your customers to zoom into your products, the zoom feature is not there on the product page, your customers will not be able to zoom into the product image and see the quality of the product. So we have seen this over and over again. The moment we introduce a zoom feature, the moment we allow the customer to enlarge the image on the mobile and desktop, that has a direct correlation with the conversion rate of that product page. So number 4 is demo videos. If you add demo videos to a product page, the perceived value of your brand goes up, because your customers better understand the utility of the product, and it has a direct correlation with the conversion rate of your product page. And the last but not the least, the product descriptions. Today we have ChatGPT. It's not hard to write product descriptions. Doesn't matter how many products you have on your store. But what we are seeing now is that because writing descriptions is so easy, many clients tend to do bad job at writing their product descriptions. They tend to write longer descriptions that are hard to read. The idea is to paint a picture of your product in the minds of their customers with least words as possible. So if you can write great product descriptions, then you can increase the perceived value of your products and your brand experience. And the third lever you must pull to increase your online sales is to decrease the perceived risk for your customers to make a purchase on a website. And this is very important for the first time customers on your website, because when your customers are on the website for the very first time placing their first order, they're scared and nervous. They don't want to make mistakes. The last thing they want is that they placed an order and they did not get their products, they got scammed, or their shipping arrives late, or they're overcharged for shipping, and they can have hundreds of objections related to the sizes, the material, the quality, and many scenarios can play in their mind when they are placing their order for the first time. So as a retailer, it's your responsibility to help them overcome those objections and give your customers the information they need to make a purchase on different touch points, including on your homepage, your product page, your shipping page, everything. All the information your customers need to finish the purchase has to be there where it needs to be. So as a retailer, it's your responsibility to overcome all the objections that your customers might have on your website. So while there are many ways you can decrease the perceived risk for your customers to make purchase on your website, the 3 ways we use a lot to overcome those objections is: number 1, placing a lot of UGC content on the website. So if you have customers, make sure your homepage, your collection page, and your products page has a lot of reviews, a lot of 5-star reviews, so that a customer, when they're on the store, they shouldn't feel that they're the first person who are placing an order on this website. So if you're a newbie brand and you don't have many customers, you can work with influencers, give them giveaways, and they will send you reviews that you can sprinkle on your product page, you can sprinkle on your homepage and on your collection page to build that trust so that customers don't feel that they are the first ones placing the order. So this can really build trust and decrease the perceived risk for your customers placing the order on your website. The second way is, of course, using FAQs. You can preempt all the objections your customers might have on your product page and you explicitly mention them in the FAQ section. The third thing you can do is having very clear shipping and return policy, and making that information accessible on a product page. So you can have a very detailed shipping and return page, but make sure that you also give a snippet of your shipping and return policy on your product page. That can really help you increase your conversion rate. So that's it. These are the three levers you can pull. You have to build a want for your products, you have to increase the perceived value and decrease the perceived risk for your customers placing an order on your website. Hey guys, if you like this video, you would love this other video we just did related to AEO, in which we share a step-by-step process for Shopify merchants to drive traffic and sales of ChatGPT.